Let Me Feel Low, the intro. What's happening is you have a drop D tuning. So that big string is going to sound like your fourth string or your D string. Just an octave apart. You can hear those sounding the same, but one's lower. 8 notes lower. So then to play this, you're going to go to the 5th fret, and you're going to go 5, 4, 5, 4, 4. Then you're going to play a D chord, and you're going to play down, up, up, down, up. So together that's and another down, up after that, or another up, down, up after that, and then you're playing 5, 4, 5, 4, open, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then you repeat that 2 more times. So in total you have 4 times of the rhythmic and strumming pattern, but 2 times through the 2 different endings. So you have 1, 2, 3, and actually that ending one for the intro sounds like and then you just let me feel low. Chorus. So the rest of the time you're just going to do this strumming pattern of down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up. So you have 8 measures of D, and then you have 2 measures of G. 1, 2. Oops. The G is going to be so the D chord, 1 on 2nd fret of the A of the G string, 2 on the 2nd fret of the high E, 3 on the 3rd fret of the B. You can strum them all. And then for your G chord, it's going to be different. So you're going to put your first finger on the 3rd fret of the high E, and your 3rd finger or your pinky finger, whichever is easier, on the low E on the 5th fret. And then this A string gets muted. So, and that just happens by reaching across there to grab that string. It's pretty natural to mute that. So you don't need to arch over the A string. So. And then you're moving to a B minor, so you're barring the 2nd fret, and then you have with your 1st finger, and then you have your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, your pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the G, and your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the D. And this is 6 measures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back to a G. 2. So there's 2 measures of that, and then you have a G minor. So that's going to be a little bit different. So you're going to bar the G, B, and E strings with your 1st finger while you keep that ring finger on the 5th fret. If it's easier to do the pinky finger over there, that makes sense. And then you just strum them all. You have 2 measures of that. And that's the end of the chorus, and then you go back to the interlude, which is the same as the intro. Now what I'm doing there is I'm letting that finger hang on to the last note while I'm playing a D chord. And the way I'm doing that in order to be able to hang on to that is I've got a bar over the 2nd fret of the G, B, and E strings, and then my middle finger on the 2nd fret, the 3rd fret of the B string. So. Then we're into a verse where you've got 8 measures of D, 2 measures of G, 4 measures of B minor, and then 2 measures of B. Now B is different, so you're going to put your pinky on the 4th fret of the B string, the ring finger on the 4th fret of the G, and the middle finger on the 4th fret of the D, and then you're barring the 2nd fret. And you've got 2 measures of that. And then back to a B minor. And then you've got 4 measures of that. And then for the chorus, you have 8 measures of D. That equals 1 measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6 measures of B minor, 2 of G, and 2 of G minor. And that's your chorus. And then there's a post-chorus that leads you into verse 2, and that post-chorus is just 4 measures of D. So I'm just doing, down, down, up, down, down, up on the D chord there. And then you have a verse and a chorus and the outro. And for the outro, I'm just doing, let's go through this verse 2 just to make sure that we're on the same page. So we have 8 measures of D, 2 measures of G, 4 measures of B minor, 2 measures of B, and 4 measures of D. And then you go right into a chorus with 8D, 2G, 6 B minor, 2G, 2G minor, and then your outro, you're back to D. And you could do that the intro way. And that's everything.